podcast.
Till it rains.
Yeah. Just put wet tires on, you're sweet.
Goddamn boy races.
Whereas the F1 enthusiast now. I watch my racing on the track. Had a wicked F1 this weekend. It's an awesome race. Lawson got robbed of points, but it's alright. Liam Lawson's the New Zealand driver.
Right.
Netflix did him dirty though.
Did they?
Yeah, because
should get him on the show.
I wish. Wait, he's fucking.
Well, the Netflix did him dirty. He's got the time.
I could try. I don't see
Just
why
send him
not.
a message.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? I mean, I'd be an episode where I have nothing to say.
It would be crazy.
Do you like F1? Do you, Dan? I despise it.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you've wasted your life, sir. Why didn't you play games and smoke weed like me? Then you'd be awesome at games, which is one mean nothing.
He'll probably up in a sim racing game.
Oh, I'm not the greatest racing game driver. I don't really like racing games.
Nah.
The only racing game I ever liked was Demolition Derby 2.
It was so good,
That was
eh?
fun.
It was so much fun. But yeah, Netflix Drive to Survive, their latest season, they really engineered a plot storyline into it, like a narrative.
Oh, reality TV's not real. Shock horror.
But like the whole first 6 seasons before that was all mean. But then this one, they just tried to make Lawson look like a bad boy because he replaced everyone's favorite driver and then got up to Red Bull and then lost his seat, had a terrible falling. But now he's back. He got points the week before. But then Australia keeps winning.
Oh,
Australian driver.
Oh, they've got to win something.
Oscar Piastri. It's quite
They're not top dog anymore. They don't win shit no more.
Yeah.
All they keep doing is embarrassing themselves.
With what?
Hashtag Reagan.
Reagan, that's right.
That is going to live forever. That will outlast the country of Australia. Like in 100 years, I'll be saying we had to wipe the Australians out. They came at us with a bunch of ray guns.
Yeah.
A weapon of pure cringe. Strong enough to make a man literally implode on the spot. Just
Cool hip hop beat behind it.
But she did that while the other dancer was performing. So
Oh, really? He's throwing some shade.
throwing some shade, bitch.
Shit.
And then she did a salted leech
Salted leech and kangarooed.
and kangaroo. And did a paraplegic crocodile, I think, was where she drove herself forwards like a digger. I don't know. I didn't really watch it. I don't really watch anything. I just watch you people watching things and then go, ugh.
You watch memes.
I like memes. They're a higher form of communication.
Yeah, that's how me and my friends mostly communicate.
Yeah.
Probably have a list to go through,
Aliens
actually.
need to send us a meme when it's time to make contact.
Yeah. It'll be an ET meme as well. I hope it's an ET meme, because if it's an alien meme, then that's scary. That shit's going to get wild.
Yeah, well, as long as we don't have any evil corporations who are going to put profit before the safety of the planet. Oh, I just realised how many of them we have.
Right?
You think at least Wayland Yutani was one bad guy? Hey, you know, what are you going to do again when Microsoft Apple comes along?
No, there's some element that's super abundant on the moon that we don't quite get here. Fucking hydrogen too or something?
I don't know.
Something like that. But apparently China's fucking up there mining it.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, and
They got enough people to keep firing cunts off, don't they?
you could, if you get a ton of it, apparently you could run a city for 1,000 years.
Well, I'm
Something
sure
like
they'll
that.
find a way to it up.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they can't even run oxygen for 20 years since they industrialized. These people are not the ones you want leading the, you know, they're not at the cutting edge of anything.
Yeah.
And how is China up there mining it? Like, you fucking seem to think that getting shitloads of things up there and back is easy. It's rather complicated and fraught with danger.
For us.
No, for anyone.
Well, they just send it up and then we'll come back and send the next shit up.
If
People food.
If China is up there mining stuff, you think they'd tell us about that?
Nah.
How long till you look up at the moon and you just see a big sickle and hammer in the corner of it? Oh, no! The moon's gone commie! Well, don't worry, the Americans will vaporize it very soon if it... Because there's one thing they can't stand, it's communism.
Yeah. Helium-3. Promising fuel for future nuclear fusion reactors, and the moon's regolith is the potential source.
And the moon's regolith. Oh, that's an area of the moon.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, share the wealth, China. Don't be greedy. That's all right.
Oh,
surely,
no.
Surely old Xi Jinping can't last that much longer. Once he dies, they'll have another reset.
Yeah. No, I think they're just building shit to get there. They aren't actually up there.
They come back with stuff like that, and then like, hey, America, give you all this helium-3 for Taiwan. America's like,
No, they'll be like, we're going to give you all this gold pretty cheap. Like, yeah, sweet, we'll spend all this money on this gold. That's going to be worthless. Because helium-3's like a thing.
Well, I think one of Jupiter's moons' atmosphere is made of that, so that fucking place is doomed.
Yeah.
You enjoy floating around in space till we turn up to suck everything of value out.
Their high-pitched
Fucking
voices.
terrible people. No lives matter. The show has begun, right?
Yeah, you do your intro.
Yeah, this was a long one. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Misguided podcast. That's Brad.
I'm Brad, and this is Dan.
I'm Dan, and I'm fucking mad, Brad.
Dan, mad Dan.
I'm mad.
Dan, mad.
You know who I'm mad with?
Mad people.
Well, they are mad people, but not like mad in the Australian sense of
Mad
mad.
world.
That's mad. More like in the watch the duck sense of damn it, I'm mad.
Dan mad.
I'm mad at Big Hairy News again. New Zealand's largest left-leaning podcast, or a concentration of blood clots, known as Pat and Chewy, sitting there. Now listen, I find they're sitting there wanking off Chloe Swarbrick and licking Kieran McAnulty's nuts. I find that offensive, but not offensive enough to bring it up on the show. Last week they did something egregious. They had on none other than the co-leaders of the Te Pāti Māori, Debbie Ngārewa Spray Tan and Robert Waititi, on for 2.5 hours of these sitting there going, you know all that shit we've been saying in the news last 2 years? Nah, that's not what we're about at all. We're friendly. Everyone can come. We're all good. We're all good, Spray. We're all good, G. It's no racial supremacy here, eh, gangster? We're all good, G. Fuck off. These people just went there and went, hey, you know all that shit we've been doing? That's not what we mean. And there were hundreds of comments on that episode, people supporting them. There they are. These performative little shits. Now, you, Pat and Chewy, you got no integrity, okay?
Integrity.
I'm so convinced of your lack of integrity. Oh, look, you also kiss the ass of Mehdi Hassan all the time, which, by the way, if you need... That's like people who listen to that other dipshit from Rebel News. Like, do you need an angry little Arab telling you you're evil? Really? Go yourself. Oh, where do you get that accent from, Mehdi? Oh, you know, the country of England that raised and educated you without killing you? These people are destroying the raft they all float on. But this shit was egregious. I'm so convinced of your lack of integrity that I will challenge you to a charity boxing match where I fight you both at the same time. And I won't train for it. I'll do it with a lit cigarette in my mouth. Because you won't touch me.
John Daly style.
I'm going to float like a wet fart and sting like some pee. You're going to get fucked up. Accept the challenge, you pussies. You won't do it. Go on, do it. You won't. These people, they're dangerous. Their ideas are dangerous. They're not currently a threat, but they are dangerous. And if you don't have a functioning prefrontal lobe, you won't see them as dangerous, as evidenced by all the comments of those sitting there going, oh, kia ora, thank you for coming on and sharing your time with us. It's all bullshit. Not only that, I'm mad about something that only had 167 views.
Oh, well, that's the short. It's like a 4-minute part.
Oh, there's not even a crumb. There's not even a crumb for Māori. Māori and New Zealanders. So yes, there is. Shut the up.
Exactly.
You idiot. And we're not changing it to Aotearoans. That's weird. You sound like some sort of underground lizard people. They all live in England. They're the royal family. What's the matter, Lizzie? Nothing. Just tasting the air. And anyone that dares go against them in their comment section, oh, by Jesus, do they love themselves a good old-fashioned internet pile-on. Yeah, there's some in Auckland who like that disgusting, uncivilized behaviour too. And nobody thinks they're funny either. Speak for the... Look at that. Like, Tommy Tato, 3988. We all know acts speak for the anti-Maori racists. We know they don't speak for Maori, just against. So what's your... You idiot. That is you. That's your opinion you were told to have by these dipshits. Form your own opinion. If you haven't actually spent 20 minutes talking to David Seymour, then shut the f*** up.
Yeah.
You ever notice me? I don't very often go against their policies here. I normally just call them ugly and move on.
Yeah.
Or I make fun of their appearance or their actions or their decisions, but I'm not really going against their policies. You know why? Because I've never met David Seymour in person, never spoken to him.
And you don't know what the policies are.
I met Winston Peters technically once, but I told him to get the fuck out of my way and push past him. Yeah. I've never met any of these cunts, so why would I sit here pulling their bloody saying shit like that? You're putting your view in their mouths. You could be right, but fuck me, go and at least interview the... If you think you're smart enough to get that David Seymour to say that shit, even if he believes it, you think you're smarter than he is? These are the ultimate beneficiaries. Yeah. They have tricked everyone into thinking they're better than the beneficiaries when all they are is the highest paid ones. They do all, and they convince you to play their game and vote for them all the time. Even though they go out there and they act against the interests of 98% of all Kiwis constantly. My evidence is the housing market and the many Labour and national policies that have led to it being that way. I wonder why. Oh, maybe it's because the home ownership rate amongst politicians is 100%. So maybe they shouldn't be making laws around housing. But then again, who does? Don't know. But big hairy news. Fight me. You won't. Listen, I'm not a political guy, really. I think you're all fucking retard. But I'm gonna call it out because that shit there. I don't want to live in an ethno state, and I'm already at the bottom of the pile in New Zealand society. I'd rather not see what's underneath me, right? And shitheads like that, they're just gonna. They just take more for themselves and leave the left for us. And I'm not even saying I could do a better job because I probably couldn't. I get very bored with it in a month and just start see the press gallery and I'm just like, exit stage left. Oh fuck, I'm in Devi's office. Oh well, take your clothes off, girl. May as well make the best of it. What are you doing? Colonising. Because that's how they think of us. They think of us as all rapacious, nasty, self-centered assholes that are all winning. Brad, have you been getting your white supremacy checks in the mail? Because mine seem to have gone missing. I don't seem to be benefiting from my privilege in any way, shape, or form.
I'm sorry, I zoned out and I have no idea where we are.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
That's the wonderful thing about chaos. You just sort of just let yourself go.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like, the people that follow the Maori Party and all that stuff, the ones that believe that shit, that's how they think of us. That we're all winning. That we're all cleaning it up because we took the Māoris everything and we're holding them down, and every time we hold them down a little harder, they cough up some more gold.
Yeah, and they reckon that everyone's house is valued at like $4.3 million
Bullshit!
Or some shit. Yeah.
There are places in this country where houses don't even get above 600 grand, and even that, what you will have to... The tiny, nasty shit you would get for that. They're idiots. And these people that are leading this movement all own houses that are all locked up in legal trusts. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because all they're good at is dodging accountability. Kind of weird that professional beneficiaries are the ones making me go and have pointless meetings at Wins, a place where they have halved their staff and doubled their workload, but apparently they're supposed to get everyone back into work when the employment rate keeps rising and there's no jobs for anyone. Oh no, let in another 100,000 Indians, see if that makes it better.
Right.
Assholes. At least we can all Uber Eats, not that any of us can afford to anymore.
Have you seen Green's fucking stupid tax thing?
Anyone that pays attention to the Greens is a lost cause. I mean, fuck, they're nothing. They've always been nothing. They will continue to be nothing. All they do is siphon votes away from Labour.
Well, they're trying to bring in $88 billion worth of debt to the country.
Yeah, so guess who's not getting elected if they fucking say they're working with them next time?
Yeah.
Chippy's a pussy too. He won't even rule out the Maori Party.
It's weird, eh?
You should rule them out, Chris.
Yeah.
Take a stand, you weak-willed little coward. Jeez, no wonder they call you Chippy. You're a wet, soft little thing full of potato that's just going to fall apart under any sort of pressure.
Yeah.
And the only people that like you are seagulls. You know what's fucked about Chloe Swarbrick's face? If you put a Hitler mustache on her, looks just like him. Just like it. I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
I just thought that. Imagine the little mustache. Did you see it? It's exactly, she's dead ringer.
Yeah.
Has she been painting? Oh, fuck. If she's been painting things in Austria, we're in trouble. That's all right. She'd be through the Jews in this country in 3 weeks. There ain't that many of them here. There's maybe in New Zealand, I think, less than 10,000 Jews. They're just, it's a bit cold, you know?
That's why we haven't kicked them out yet.
Why would we?
Exactly.
Listen, I had a doctor that was Jewish. I didn't know he was Jewish till I was grown up and didn't see him as a doctor anymore. But when he was when he was my doctor, there was no Jewry about him. He wasn't, you know, I didn't see him hoarding gold in his drawer or fucking doing all these things these idiot right-wingers think. And that's the thing. Idiot right-wingers, idiot left-wing. I just fucking called them idiot. Listen, I did that for you, okay? Because when I do this, it's your right. Huh? I'm thinking about you, the viewer. But people on either extreme, they're the ones that are fucked. And most people land in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm just above the middle because I sort of agree with most centrist things, but I also think that no lives matter. So, you know, don't go looking at this shit. You're going to get us put on a watch list again.
It's all right. At least someone's watching.
Fucking hell. Anyway, so that's the political rant over.
Nice.
What else has happened?
This happened.
Oh, what's that?
There you go.
What's that? Oh, that's for you, Chewy. Fuck you, pussy, bitch. And no, Pat, I've seen your stand-up. Atrocious. Honestly, this is Pat from Big Hairy News' stand-up, basically. This is me paraphrasing. I'm white and awful. Go f*** yourself. That's like that other dumb blonde there whose every punchline is her going, there. Won a fucking comedy competition, that did.
Pull back on the swearing if you can.
Oh, sorry.
There's so much.
I'm trying, okay, but this is a new thing. Okay, I need time to adjust. And I talk like I live on a 16th century pirate ship. Anyway.
Yeah.
Swab the decks, you scurvy dogs.
Anyway, police deputy commissioner had porn.
Why do they always look like a pedophile too?
Yeah.
Like, why?
It wasn't even child porn, but...
What do you mean it wasn't even child porn? Then why the fuck does it matter?
I don't know.
Hang on. What? Whoa. Hey. Are you telling me that motherfucker just got cracked out of his job for having porn on his computer?
Oh, he quit himself.
Everyone who has a work computer needs to quit their job right now. Who the fuck has... If it's normal consenting adult porn, who the fuck cares?
I think
it's his work computer. These motherfuckers work long hours. Sometimes you need a cheeky wank at the desk at 10:30. It's better than going out and cheating on his wife or being a pedophile.
Right.
Far out. So now we fire people for having stuff on their computer?
He resigned.
Alleged pornographic material. What the hell? That sounds like a psyop. Get out of our country, Mossad. Also, do whatever you want. I love you. I love Israel. And not because I actually love Israel or hate Palestine. I just know who has the assassins and who don't. Okay? At least if some wants to kill me, he's going to make a lot of noise trying.
Yeah.
That Mossad fella, he just turn up. I'll be talking to Brad, and Brad will just pull out a pistol and silence pistol and shoot me. Then he'll pull off a mask, and it's not Brad at all. It's
Scooby-Doo.
It's the Gohan.
It's the Gohan?
Don't mess with the Gohan.
The Zohan.
So, well, you know, Gohan.
Oh, that's a nice little segue.
Okay.
Happy Gilmore 2.
June tried to show me the fucking trailer for this yesterday, and I got very, very mad.
It's all just callbacks. It's all it is.
Oh.
Do you want to...
No, listen, for everyone else's entertainment, show it to me, but fuck, I'm going to hate this. It's going to ruin a perfectly good movie, too.
Yeah.
Because Happy Gilmore 1's going to suck now because of this.
Wait till it's over to react. because I won't be able to actually play it, show it.
Oh, right. Okay.
If you have something to say, I'll pause it. Just tell me.
2 minutes of silence. Here we go. I'm just going to fizz. At least it's only coming on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't think it would. It's a nostalgia movie. People aren't going to go to the. They're not going to get the old audience.
I have had enough of these endless rehashes and remakes and fucking
It's a sequel.
wheeling out the fucking corpse of something good just to piss all over it and hope money falls out of the holes.
People have been asking for this movie for too long. That's what happened. It's been too long. I should have done it 10 years ago.
I don't know what they've got on Adam Sandler, but he's been through enough. Let him go. Let him live.
Free Sandler.
He's had enough. God, I get why he keeps making movies, because he's $1 billion. You know, there's this fucking frightening fact. He's one of the highest grossing movie makers of all time.
Yeah, when you put out
by a fucking margin. This guy's $1 billion industry. No wonder they won't let him stop.
Yeah.
He probably has 1,000 people's jobs rely on him. Yeah. Like, I mean, maybe he just literally, this is what it took. He finally ran out of ideas.
Well, I don't think he's even coming up with ideas anymore.
No, if the whole thing's callbacks. I mean, I did enjoy the pieces of shit for breakfast.
Honestly,
that was my favorite part of the first movie.
Yeah.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
I remember laughing so hard at that, man. It was like, fucking, that's the best line.
Because at that point, no comedy movie did that sort of. That was the start of the fucking the swerve.
Yeah.
Swerving people, and then Family Guy came along and ruined it by doing it to death.
Yeah. Billy Madison was one of my favorites too.
Billy Madison's okay, but Happy Gilmore, that's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, how long till you get a Billy Madison to?
Well, look, as long... No, he couldn't go back because, he's too old.
How long till we get a grown-ups to?
Haven't grown-ups too.
What?
There is
no, I know. What's the one where he's a little...
Little Nicky too?
No, the little kid. Well, Little Nicky 2 would probably be sick.
Yeah, that would probably work quite well.
I don't know. There were some comedy legends in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Royalty was in that movie.
That was one of the first R-rated movies I ever got to see. That was it was still a step above fucking Dirty Deeds and Happy Gilmore and stuff.
First R-rated movie I ever saw was at age 12. Meet the Feebles.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Thanks, Peter Jackson. That's not informed any more moments in my life whatsoever at all.
My first one I remember watching was fucking Cheech and Chong 2. And that was when I was 10. It was funny as I think Dad had recorded it on a tape because it was on TV or something.
Yeah.
And then something happened and it stopped recording halfway through, so we couldn't finish the movie. Fuck it, let's go to the DVDs video store. Video store.
Back in the day, in the long ago, we had these repositories. They were like libraries, but for movies.
It was great.
They were very good. And now, then Netflix came along and shanked them all in the showers.
Yeah.
And not an immediate shanking that killed them. They bled out slow. Blockbusters still exists in some places. Do you know there's still a Blockbuster video in Te Awamutu?
There's a little video. Last time I was in Leamington, there was a little video easy attached to a BP.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What, they still fucking come and check your oil and water there?
Yeah, maybe.
What other throwbacks from the past do we have?
Really good if they did.
Oh, look, they sell newspapers. Holy shit, I ain't seen one of these in years.
Women's Day still there.
Women's Day. Who the still buys that shit?
No idea.
They're all still there.
Grandma.
They're in business.
Yeah.
There's obviously money in peddling horse shit about celebrities. You know, nothing in those magazines is true, eh? Everything in it's a lie. They're the weirdest niche where people could just lie. And they can lie. They can qualify the lie by saying, sources close to the star. You mean you made it up, because these stars... Hey, Women's Day is part of the reason why I don't want to be famous, because it's created this picture in my head of all these people just being surrounded by bloody Game of Thrones-esque schemers and plotters. And I just don't have the patience for such things.
Right.
I get very cross when people try and manipulate me, especially when I catch them. I'm like, so that's what you want, is it? I hope you're prepared to never receive that.
Right.
Because once I know what you want, you ain't never getting it! Maybe that's why I don't get internet money.
Probably, yeah.
Because the universe knows I want it. Well, you know what?
Stop asking for it.
Fuck internet money. I don't need it. I don't need money at all. Money sucks. In fact, I'm looking forward to being broke. I'm really happy about being poor.
Fucking A.
It's going to be awesome.
That's what I do.
I'm going to be so fucking poor. Oh my God. I'm going to love it. I'm not going to have to leave my house or do nothing for months and months. I bet you get off this podcast. You have been selected for shortlisted for an audition in a major motion picture. Oh, fuck. Right. I'll be happy as long as it isn't Disney or Marvel making it, because we all know how much they pay.
Yeah.
They think, I'm not doing shit for exposure no more.
No.
Enough! Enough exposure!
Last time I did exposure, I got fucking, what was it? Cellulitis.
Yeah.
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 Fucked it up.
I thought you were going to do a, like, flasher joke.
Flasher joke?
Yeah, you normally go for the lamest, fucking hackiest fucking thing.
Do I?
Yeah. You're a partisan hack like Paul Politik and the Labour Party.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out Paul Politik. You're alright, bro. I like your artwork. That's why I watch your videos, because he does these... Bring him up. He does... Why? He's about the same size as us. Like, seriously, he has...
Maybe.
No, he has like 1,200 subscribers, but he only gets like 100 views a video.
Yeah.
His artwork's cool, okay? He might be a autistic little spurg.
Who is it? Again?
Paul Politik.
Oh.
Like, politic like the Russian way of spelling it too, which, by the way, that gives off an impression, Paul. You might want to rethink that.
P-O-L-A?
P-O-L-I-T-I-K. Well, okay, yes. It's a kiddo wearing a suit. I may have a bias where if you want my attention, put kiddos on things, you're going to have more of my attention than you probably want. Now, I'll quite happily say I don't agree with everything this guy says, but he's a more reasonable lefty than most people.
Yeah.
Nice. He's like me. He's like, yeah, there's some right-wing policies I like, there's some left-wing policies I like, but the problem is the implementation is all wrong, because these people they're not there to do any good. They're there to keep their job.
Yeah.
Hell, if I had to campaign to keep this podcast going every week, yeah, I'd be out there annoying people too. Dad, I'd probably give up after a month. I'd be like,
a month.
I can't hit the campaign trail again, Brad.
Fucking 2 weeks.
I've said everything there is to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, he seems a reasonable fellow. I like his artwork too.
You would.
Yeah.
It's childish.
No, you go down to some of the ones where he draws like Winston Peters and shit. It's
I
quite good.
I saw the act one.
Good on you, Paul. Keep it up, mate.
Anyway,
hey, at least me and Paul agree on one thing. Big hairy news fucking suck.
Keanu Reeves is doing some good shit.
Yeah, I've seen there's a couple of really interesting movies coming out. There's one with I forget the name of the guy. Played Doctor Who, but Matt Smith.
Oh yeah.
There's some weird movie where he's a punk rocker, like an old English mohawk leather jacket punk rocker.
Yeah.
And he's coming out in something where he's an angel.
Probably Constantine.
No, it's not Constantine. It's like a comedy movie where he's like, I want to save a lost soul, and he's asking for more people to guide and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just appears to people, says, I'm going to help you, and they're like, ah.
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, he's got some movie coming out. That looks really interesting. It looks like a sort of crime, like what do you call movies that are like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? Is that
black comedy?
Yeah, so it looks like that. Yeah.
Comedy where the
Caught Stealing, that's the one. Yeah. It looks fucking fun, man.
Comedy where it's no good guys.
Yeah, basically that's what this appears to be.
Yeah, it's a black comedy.
Also, this thing where these trailers start with a fucking flash up, trailer starts now. Stop that. Stop that. We don't need, just do it. If people won't watch, they get to miss out. Fuck them. It looks quite...
Darren Aronofsky even. It's going to be fucking sick.
Who's he?
Like, after this. That's...
I've seen Requiem for a Dream.
Black Swan?
I've not never watched
We'll wait.
It looks really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Darren Aronofsky is a fucking goat.
So what's happening with whatever? I thought Constantine 2 was all but.
No, let's fucking just watch this. Let's fucking talk something about that.
Okay,
It looks good.
Okay, sorry.
It looks good.
Like, I'm trying to hold on to the thing at the start so I don't forget about it.
Let's go. It's got a tab. That's right.
Okay, you got a tab? He's got a tab? Everyone's
tab
got a tab? Hello? Hey? Yeet!
So yeah, Darren Aronofsky, he's like, it looks interesting because he's it looks different to what he usually does. 'Cause, I mean, he does Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan. That was the Natalie Portman ballet one.
Yeah. No,
It was
I
dark
don't
as
know
fuck.
how, but I saw a scene that Natalie Portman filmed in a movie where she's lying in bed on her tummy in white panties, and then she starts to basically have sex with her own hand, and then looks up and there's this old woman sleeping in a chair right in front of her. She's like, ah!
Crack up. Pi, that was like a psychological thriller, crazy shit.
The wrestler,
The Wrestler. It's that
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke one, yeah. So they're very deep, fucking kind of dark movies. Mother, I don't know if you ever watched that. That was fucking cool. But that
No,
looks
I'd have seen Requiem for a Dream, but a long, long time ago.
yeah, and that was. Do you remember the ending for that? Jared Leto's like in the hospital bed, arm amputated, fucking rotted off, while his mates fucking about to be killed out by these gang members.
No,
Was that
it's a
Marlon
long
Wayans?
time ago, bro. I'd have to watch that again.
Yeah,
But this one caught me from the trailer.
yeah,
because of the way the set, like he's very good at fucking setting a story up.
yeah. That's the cool thing, because that sort of looks like it's an Edgar Wright style movie, Baby Driver,
Yeah,
but then mixed with
that's why I thought it was Lock Stock, because it's all gritty and dirty. Everything's dirty and
Yeah.
like the whole world on the screen looks lived in
Yeah.
rather than like even Matt Smith. Matt Smith's a fucking great actor too. He deserves to get a little bit less shit. Hey, Doctor Who was fine when he did it. Do you see what Doctor Who did?
No.
The black gay fella in a dress, he regenerated it into one of his earlier companions, played by Billy, the singer Billy Piper.
Billy Piper. Oh, yeah.
She was the Doctor's companion when David Tennant played the Doctor.
Yeah.
Now she's the Doctor,
So she came back as the Doctor.
apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucked it. You fucked it. Everyone that knows Doctor Who is right now going, they what?
Yeah.
And even at the end, normally when there's regeneration, at the end it will say the old Doctor, the person played the old Doctor, and any other Doctors that appeared, because they have a tendency to turn up
Yeah.
in their
okay.
other iterations, time travel. This one just said Billy Piper introducing, like they'll normally say, and introducing blah, blah, blah as the Doctor. This one just said, and introducing Billy Piper. So what the fuck is the show going to be about if there's no Doctor Who? Huh?
Also, do you think she's the main character playing her sidekick part?
I have no idea that they've cucked the law of this, one of the oldest serial shows in the history of TV.
Yeah.
They have fucked it up so badly that none of the old rules make sense. And this is what happens when you let Russell T Davies wild on things. Never trust a man who can't say his R's and S's properly. He talks like a giant baby. This is the guy who took Davros, the creator of the Daleks. He'd drive around in this little Dalek wheelchair with his Dalek parts all showing. No, they turned him into a Hitler who walks around because they didn't want to seem ableist by making someone in a wheelchair the bad guy. This is the sort of brain rot you are dealing with.
It makes them way more eviler if they're in a wheelchair.
Exactly! But Russell T Davies is, now say it with me kids, because you got to say it slow for him, a moron. Trying not to swear. I don't want to censor myself, but I also don't want poor Brad to stress out about the podcast not going out because it's full of shits, assholes, titties, twats, and clitorises.
Yeah.
Edit your way around that, smart ass.
Cut it completely.
I shouldn't do that because you bring things and slow things down and you make me look foolish.
You make it really hard to cut.
We might be waiting even longer for that Constantine sequel. Wait, the actor's been keen for so long.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing. Keanu Reeves says the script's not good enough.
Man, he's done some dog shit.
Everything he's done has been terrific.
Not everything. I mean, those John Wick movies played out their premise after the second one. It just got progressively more ridiculous.
Heard of the ballerina?
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't even care. Like, you've taken it too far.
Yeah.
And, the script's not good enough. Keanu, how many straight action scene descriptions have you read that were fine, but this script ain't good enough?
So it's not that it's not good enough. It's the fact that Hollywood's trying to make it a big blockbuster James Cameron explosions spectacle to look at without what it was.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't Constantine. It was just him being a fucking badass. But they want to Marvelize it, basically.
Well, you can't Marvelize Constantine.
No.
He's
Don't say
a
because
DC
DC character.
superhero.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that's also the problem.
Like, and if you really care about Constantine the character, you wouldn't have cast Keanu Reeves in the bloody first place. He's supposed to be British.
Yeah, the guy who plays him, like the voice, and the guy who played him in the series is perfect.
He absolutely number one perfect. Yeah.
He actually looks like Constantine, or they made Constantine look like him.
No, definitely. And he's got the spirit of the character because.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
I like
Matt Ryan.
I like his what's his name? Keanu Reeves. I like Keanu Reeves as Constantine, but he ain't the Constantine.
Matt Ryan is the Constantine.
Yeah, not that chick they put in Sandman either. By the way, I'm never watching anything that Neil Gaiman write ever again.
Oh, they did the female Constantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Constantine. Constantine.
Oh, fuck off.
That's how they pronounce it. It's Constantine.
Did you ever see the series?
No, I never watched it, but I did see the crossovers where he was like in the Green Arrow show.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this thing where they were assembling ingredients for a spell, and one of the ingredients was the feather of a dead peacock.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, oh, I've been trying to get that off my back for a while. And this is after, what is it? Is it NBC, the one with the peacock logo?
Yeah.
Cancelled that show.
Oh, true.
And he appeared there, he's like, oh, I
That's
just need to get that off my back.
That's so
I was
good.
like, yes!
That's so good. Yeah, he was in the... Because I watched the Flash series, and he shows up in that as well. And he's just the top tier character. Doesn't give a fuck. So, yeah, all right, we'll do this. Wait, here's this magical dagger. Kill him with this. Where'd you get this from? I've had it for a while. I'm just sort of just...
laying around.
Yeah.
I got lots of junk back here.
He could fuck up every other DC character, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know about Superman.
Send him to another dimension.
But you can't just send him to another dimension.
Why not?
Because he's not of Earth. His most of
doesn't matter.
Constantine's stuff only works on earthly based people and entities.
Let's figure this out.
I'm sure that's the rules. Because how could you have some random guy from Swansea be stronger than Superman? Swansea's in Wales, not England. God damn it. Oh well. It's all the same miserable rainy place. Just some parts are rockier than others.
I suppose he is really weak. One good punch, he'll be fucked.
I mean, and he can't deal with you. He's also got magical superheroes that could counter him quite hard.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to make DC Rivals to find out. And we'll get that. Don't worry. If those Chinese think there's some money in that game's coming.
Yeah.
I haven't even played Rivals in a week or so.
You've been busy with your miners.
Yeah. What'd you call it the other night when I wouldn't cut? Now, look at my arm. Look at my arm. Brad asked me to hell dive at 3 a.m. 99.9% of all the time I've known Brad, that would have been a hard yes. I'm on my way. But he asked me at 3 o'clock on Saturday morning, and I was busy playing.
Playing miners.
I was playing Deep Rock
miners.
Galactic, because that's my new obsession.
Deep Cock Galactic.
That's what you called it. And then that madman said, no, send him back the only thing that you can say to that. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, no, you.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did. I said, no, you.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did. How drunk were you? Because you were hitting me up that aggressively for a game at 3 a.m. and you weren't on it.
Yeah, I was on it. I'd been at my mate's place. I was ready to wind
you keep
down.
all the good shit to yourself.
It was fucking awesome. You guys would have had a grand old time.
Well, you know what?
Feeling super racist.
I did say I did say to him, man, hey, this is our chance. Here he is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He was like, oh, I really want to keep mining. It's like, I really want to keep mining too.
So lame.
It's actually a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun, and it was 75% off. We got it for like $15. Yeah. And then I bought myself a $5 cosmetic pack because that was also heavily discounted.
Yeah.
And now my dwarves look like helldivers because they have masks, helmets with lights on them, and a cape. I was with you in spirit. I just can't believe I said no to Helldive.
Yeah.
It's a day that'll be long remembered.
So gay. So gay.
It has seen the end of heterosexuality. It will soon see the end
Fucking
of the bread you had.
treason of the highest sort is what it was. Absolute treason.
Traitor detected.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be sitting next to me because you know what's about to happen. Bush. Have you killed too many civilians? Like, if you just open up on the civilians on purpose,
Yeah, you get fucked up.
you got traded.
Yeah.
Which is really cool if all your airstrikes weren't hitting the Illuminate ships. Just waste a bunch of them and run through their camp. Was funny how that thing can hit its target when it wants to. Oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth did this video just on his own YouTube channel. It was on like Sunday night. Just saying thanks. I really love being Thor and that. And everyone's like, are you quitting as Thor? I was like, they just announced he's in Secret Wars, you dumb fucks. Like, yeah, no, he definitely just pulled out after signing that contract.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad he thinks his mental health is. He's getting that money.
There'll be an exit clause
Thor
somewhere.
is the only thing that man has done that's worth that money.
Yeah.
And he's very good at it. He's not. I liked Extraction and Extraction too. I think he's a good actor, but he's a bit limited. He doesn't have that much range. I don't think.
Yeah, he's a face.
He's
He's a face and a body.
Oh, he's a face and a body, isn't he? Isn't he? Hey, isn't he? I'm not gay, but if I had to go that way,
Did you?
that's the gay I'd like to. That's the gay I'd like to be.
Did you ever see him turn up to that random person's weather? Like this chick was talking about the weather, reporting on the weather, and he just like comes in from behind and is like, "Oh, what is this? Fucking weather? All right." Starts doing the weather.
Yeah.
Fucking cracked me up.
This is very sunny today.
Yeah. It's
But
so
yeah,
good.
I saw that and I watched it and I was like, yeah, that's fine. But why are you saying good? That's like you're saying goodbye to the character.
Yeah.
You weirdo. Wait till after they've, and let's face it, Chris. They're not gonna get out of this desperation phase they're in for another decade or so. That's why you and Hugh Jackman are gonna do very well.
Yeah.
He's fucking 90.
It's gonna be Patrick Stewart.
Oh, poor old Patrick Stewart. Leave the man alone. He's in Secret Wars too. Everyone's in Secret
They're bringing
Wars.
X-Men into it.
Everyone's in, because they're finally putting the X-Men and the
Why?
Marvel main cinematic. I don't know.
The
new Fantastic Four end up in it too. So I mean, spoiler alert. But somehow they're not staying in the 60s where they currently are. They're going to end up in the 2020s, probably looking very confused.
Yeah, I wonder who's bringing them in.
Oh, fucking stupid. That movie would be fine if they just had. Apparently, they're doing last-minute reshoots now because apparently the test screenings were so bad because the movie is 80% Invisible Woman. Your three dudes barely are in it. And, of course, you idiots just had to go and get a bloody female Silver Surfer. Just stop it. There's a female Silver Surfer in, like, one story. It's very niche. I didn't even know about it until they did this.
Yeah.
Just give them the normal Silver Surfer.
Not reaching for anything, eh?
And the movie apparently is about women finding their place in the world of heroes. Just shut up!
Yeah.
We're over it! Listen, people were over it 2 years ago. When are you going to get the net, Hollywood? Stop it. I mean, I thought you were there to make money, but now I'm starting to think you just wash it for more corrupt people.
100 men versus one gorilla. Serious strategy. How are you doing it? How do we do it?
With a gun?
No, you don't get a weapon. How are we doing it? Where are we?
You got to fight like a monkey. Go for the nuts. Go for the soft parts. Go for the nuts and the eyes.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard though.
I mean, the first 10 dudes who attack this gorilla are not coming back, and it's going to be a closed casket. So we have to pick who goes first.
You'd probably send a battalion in. You got 100
gorillas
men.
don't have great endurance, so they can be strong, but for very limited small bursts. And when they fight each other, they don't do it that violently. Chimpanzees are way rougher.
They'll rip your face off.
Oh yeah. So no, I don't think the gorilla's fucked. But the first few guys that it grabs hold of are fucked too. I mean, the KDR is going to come out in favour of the gorilla. It's going to get more of us.
Yeah,
Just make sure you're not at the front of that particular line and you'll be fine.
How do you finish it off? How do you finish it off?
Piss on its head.
No, kill it. How do you kill it?
I thought you
What's your finishing
break
move?
it mentally. I don't know. Step on its throat? I don't know. Why am I picturing being violent? If you asked me to picture being violent to a random human, I'd be able to finish this story in graphic detail. Because it's an animal, I'm kind of like, what? I'm not angry at animals. I'm angry at people.
Sorry, I was just trying to get a reaction out of you while I eat the chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not. If you ate a pie, then you'd get a reaction.
As you wipe your mouth.
No, well, I don't. It's nutty chocolate. I can't even eat it.
Oh, you can suck on it. Suck on these nuts.
Yeah, nah. I'm not sucking on nothing around you. Give you the wrong impression. I don't even like chocolate.
Fucking lies.
What?
If anyone has played Elden Ring, they'll know that that sounds like a beast clergyman. You gotta find these things called death root, and it's like crack to this guy. And he's just like, oh, the taste of death.
I can't imagine
Crazy.
death tastes very nice.
No, apparently to him. But then at one point he just goes fucking mental and attacks you. You haven't even finished giving him the death root. Like, you've got an extra one. It's like, the fuck? Bullshit.
Can't trust them. Can't trust addicts of any kind.
No. Especially death root ones.
Especially death rooters.
No.
Ew.
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 Fucking necros.
Oh, well. Are we done yet?
No.
I'm going to go get training for my fight against the big hairy newsers.
Ugh.
I think they blocked me too, because their shit used to pop up all the time. And I never commented. I think the worst I ever did was give them a thumbs down because when they said something really brain dead.
Yeah.
But their stuff just doesn't appear. I think they blocked me. Pussies. Pussies. You just don't want to get your asses handed to you by a guy who's smoking a cigarette and on multiple substances at the time, which I promise you I will be. In fact, I might take one of them berserker mushrooms. It'd be a real good fight then. Oh, dear.
All right.
We're going to wrap this up.
Yep. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Well, thank you for joining us again here on the Misguided Podcast. That's Brad.
I'm Brad.
That's Flip.
That's Flip. That's Dan.
I'm Dan.
Dan.
If you want to support the show, links are down below. And if you don't, I thank you for listening this long. I love you, Brad.
Love you too, Dan.
Bye!
Bye.
Podcast.